Y'all see that character. I'm gonna get straight to it because it's real upsetting. First, we had to deal with Shawnee O'Neal's husband, pastoral deviances and lies and games. Now here he come. Him and all this BBL and female issues from what he say in God's house. So me being OG, I got a church story that spans over my lifetime. Whole family included. And I'm not gonna hold y'all up. But I'm gonna let you know from experience what's wrong with this jigaboo and everyone like him. Everyone like him. These mega black church pastors that are giving nothing but taking everything away. Because now they say this cat in the child support proceedings makes about $48,000 a month. And I believe it. That's what Shawnee O'Neal's husband wants to be. And I say they need a real job, a blue-collar job. And until then, they need to be kicked out the pulpit. Why you say that, OG? Because being a young black man, being raised by God-fearing great aunts and uncles from the South, you were gonna get that seed of higher power planted in you. You were gonna become accustomed to going to church every Sunday. When you were younger, every Wednesday night for Bible study, Friday night service, and you never hardly got out of church down south. Church was an all-day event on Sunday down south. And you loved it. And whether you did or not, you learned to accept it because they didn't play that. You were going to go serve the Lord until they felt like you were ready for you to manage your own sins upon yourself. But as long as you were under their roof, you went to at least church on Sunday. That stuck with me, and I did see the great works of a higher power in my life. Even today I see that, and I acknowledge a higher power whom I choose to call God. So upon starting my family and through all my trials and tribulations as a young black father, not having one to have an example, I leaned to the church and the church elders and deacons and pastors. And even though I didn't have any daughters to offer the church, it's like on a regular, it was always some mess with somebody's daughter in the church, y'all. And I hung in there. I hung in there anyway because I loved the Lord. And they were telling me that I'm not coming for that. You're coming for yourself, and I believe that. And then we always had a building fund, but that never got built. This was the first, because I've only been a member of 2 churches my whole life. That's how dedicated and committed I've been to the Lord. I'm talking about the first one now. There's always a building fund. Nothing ever got built. Listen, y'all, I never forget it. We had a church Christmas program one Sunday. And we had guests coming from everywhere. The pipes froze. Unthawed, we got water shooting everywhere. We've been taking up building farm for like forever and a day. I'm knowing in my heart of head the church got money to call emergency plumber. They cut the water off. They cut the water off and took up a fund. They took the water off and took up a fund for their plumbing work and never mentioned the building fund. And it never got built. And that went on and on and on, along with the mess with the daughters in the church, if y'all know what I mean. But that wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back. I was a young entrepreneur and businessman, and I can talk to y'all because y'all family. My tires would run back then anywhere from 80 to $100 a week. God was good to me. And I had 5 kids, all under ages. My pastor, I was in the tire business. My pastor didn't come to buy tires. Came to credit a set. I never forget it. It was a pair of, it was a set of American Generals. He had that typical Lincoln town car. White walls, reseal, expensive. It's my pastor now, and I'm paying my tithes. Let him charge him, no down payment. Seen him in church, never mentioned it to him. Never said nothing to the bill. Wife told me just present him a bill doing Bible study. Handed to him doing Bible study. Brother Walls, I'm so sorry I forget. I have him to cut you a check. I had you your money before the night service though. Never got it. I'll tell y'all what I did, because I'm from the street and I'm from South Memphis. And I told him, Pastor, I don't mean no disrespect, but I'm not afraid to repo. He thought it was funny, laughing. I knew where he lived. Back then, I had a white guy work for me full time, doing tire work. So I put that jack in that car, get that we used 4-way, wasn't no powerless drill. He had 4-way or pull handle. We pulled up at his house, wasn't nobody there but his wife. She said, bro, what you doing here? I said, I come to pick up some tires. I said, ma'am, he owed me. Back then, that was a lot of money, something like $384 for the tires to put on. I said, ma'am, he ain't trying to pay nothing. I said, I'd just rather get my tires back, and we called it a day. She looked like a deer in headlights. She didn't even know she the first lady, mother of the church. All she did was shake her head, and her eyes started walling up in her tears. He said, bro, Walt, I'm so sorry. You got all them children. I've been praying. I've been trying. I said, ma'am, I don't blame you, but do you know what time he coming home? So me and him can end this. Long story short, she went in there and got her purse and counted me out that money in cash. And me and him was never the same anymore. He stopped speaking to me before church. He stopped speaking to my children and my wife during church. Why do you bring these things up? Because they're charlatans. I get sick of charlatans. I get on here and I preach, I fuss, I sometimes cuss, and I don't like to, but I hate when we choose to be leeches and pariahs of our own community, not acting like we don't see our own struggles. And we bring our ass back home and fleece and get our young daughters and use them up. Yeah, pastor. To the point now, female pastors are feeling so insecure that they getting BBLs to be built like these young ladies. It's all competition. It's part 1 of this. It's for the first church. Part 1. Y'all are not gonna believe OG and the family goes to church. Part 2. I'm out.